Hi, my name is Matt Meadow, and this is EDM Matters Special Quarantine Edition. We are... Obviously, we're not allowed to see other people with the self-isolation, so we are in the game Animal Crossing while we're doing the interview. I'm here with Grimecraft.
Hello.
How are you doing today, man?
Pretty good. Making the best out of this situation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is definitely a first for us. This is, I can imagine, a first for you as well.
Surprisingly, this is not the first interview I've done in Animal Crossing.
No.
Yeah, I've had a few interviews this week. One with Kotaku, one with Forbes, and a lot of them have centralized around this content.
Yeah, well, I'm happy that we can find ourselves among such great company in that sense.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm still just not over like the novelty of this. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
So you have a track coming out officially this coming week, right?
Yes. Technically, it was supposed to be Friday, and I did a big live stream and premiere for that Friday, but then or Thursday night, and it just didn't drop, and there's been some distribution issues, so hopefully it drops this week. It's the first single off my album Era. It's called Mako, featuring Megaran. It's a cool Final Fantasy VII inspired rap bass banger.
Yeah, no, I listened to it. It is fantastic. And I know it didn't drop on Spotify, but the lyric video is up.
Yeah, the lyric video is up. I've been like a little hesitant to just push that because obviously I want people to stream it on all platforms.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of a show, but hopefully by Monday we'll have it sorted out and we can get it going. Otherwise, still looking towards the next stuff and trying to keep moving forward.
Do you have a tentative release date for the album yet?
So right now, with everything that's going on, the plan is kind of to spread the content throughout the year and kind of do it like episodically, singles. And then I'm going to combine it onto my website, which I'm building this cool interactive visualizer website that is super, super sick. It's being developed by me and my friend Nick Sheltron, who's my VJ and visual guy. It's coming along pretty well. Hopefully by the end of the month we'll have something there, and that we're also working on kind of like episodically in one single at a time.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that'll be updated, and then you have this cool audiovisual web experience that's like interactive that you can watch, track, interact with it, and then it'll take you to streaming platforms.
And speaking of which, before, I wouldn't say before, but while you were doing the music thing, you were working in the VR space. You were working a lot with technology, so you're well versed in all that as well. Oh yeah,
totally. My background is actually in game development. I was I was an artist at Harmonix. They are most well known for Rock Band. Those games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I was working there for a long time, about 10 years ago, and then I worked on like Tomb Raider at Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix, and then at Somniac Games. And eventually I quit working in the industry and started doing music full time. And in between doing music and kind of like the SoundCloud era, I started a company called Wave, and that's a VR concert platform. And I actually just left that company in October.
I remember getting that email,
left the company and was like, it's time for me to like put out this album and really focus on my artistry. And now I clearly picked the worst year to release an album. But whatever.
Yeah, I had a friend who was thinking about quitting her job to pursue freelance, and thankfully I'm trying to be discreet here because anyway, the good thing she didn't do it because everything that happened now.
Yeah, it's super sad.
Yeah.
It's really impacting a lot of artists. Obviously in the music industry, touring and playing live is where most of the income comes from.
Exactly.
So without that, for a lot of teams, there's there's not much good that can happen for people like artist managers and agents and stuff, and artists themselves who are all gonna struggle. So obviously the shift is now to like live streaming, and we're seeing that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what you think about that current live streaming climate, because we were talking earlier about setting up this stream and how to do it. We have DJs learning how to use all types of different new platforms, and the streaming for the first time probably ever from their own homes. So what do you think about that?
Well, it's there's definitely a huge influx of people trying to do the same thing, which creates it becomes more competitive and it becomes oversaturated. I mean, I've seen live stream sets from everybody I can imagine now, and it's gonna have its own growing pains for those artists. Obviously, like no one's gonna get it right the first time. It's something you gotta keep doing and keep improving on. And I mean, from what I've seen, it's obviously it's growing the live streaming platform. So like Twitch is seeing an influx of new users and new people who are trying to consume music content. But at the same time, what I've noticed is the quality of live streams has gone way down. It's because a lot of artists, don't really know what is good and engaging content and don't really understand the platform yet.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've been talking to a friend who does social media, and we were talking about how everyone is just doing the same thing, whether it's either production or even streaming DJ sets. Mm-hmm. There's a certain point where it just becomes too repetitive, and you're seeing the same thing over and over and over again, and it just, Twitch, regular streamers are all about fresh content and bringing something entertaining and fun to their viewers. And without the lights and the overall festival experience, DJs are having a tough time transitioning into that sphere.
Yeah, definitely. And you'd figure that would be like something that a lot of teams would like kind of get off the bat. Like when you're playing festivals and stuff, it's not about the camera like on the DJ. What they're doing is the least important part of the entire experience, right? It's about the production. It's about the lights and the lasers and the visuals and the full package. So there's a lot of disconnect I'm personally seeing with that and how artists are approaching their move onto live stream platforms.
Exactly, I completely agree. And speaking of, that is a perfect segue, because we are going to go visit your island where there is a lot of production still. Yeah. You're like, I did. So yeah, right now we are on Vince's island, one of our teammates at EDM Matters, but we are going to go visit Grimecraft's island, where he has set up some really interesting production and full festival stages.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We're gonna cut here, and we'll be back in a moment. We are back with EDM Matters. This isn't quite the EDM dojo that we usually do, where we go, one-on-one with our guest. In the spirit of collaboration and self-isolation, we are visiting Grimecraft's island in Animal Crossing. So I know you were talking about how you've created some really cool stages and atmospheric elements here in the game. You want to lead us to where we can see that?
Yeah, here, let's take the tour.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the entry to my island.
This is still so weird to me.
Yeah, a little weird, but we're making it work.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So last Thursday I did a launch stream for Mako, which is my single that's coming out. So this way was to lead people there. Obviously, that's the art for it.
Very cool.
This is a stage I haven't utilized yet. I call it the Kaiju Beach stage. So.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Yeah.
Enter the beach here, and it's got some kaiju here. Stand there for a minute while I turn on these big monsters. This This is like my CO2 cannons here.
No way.
Yeah, they breathe fire.
Oh my god.
Very cool. So I hope I'm gonna utilize the stage at some point. It looks better. Like all of it looks better at night. So we're kind of doing the day tour. If you go to the right here, obviously we've got all the amenities you would need, like some toilets.
Oh my god.
A water fountain, so you stay hydrated while you're raving. This is, that stage. We'll save the indoor studios for last, but we can walk over here up to the main town center, where there's this river stage.
Oh, gotcha. Like a river of flowers and an actual river.
Yeah, actual river. Little DJ set up here.
It's a little bit of like a renegade stage almost.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking of the entire island as like, if this was a music festival, like where would things be? So
gotcha. Okay.
This one's in like town center, but like kind of a smaller stage.
You got the record crate behind you, which is a nice touch.
I don't want to run out of songs during my set.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we're playing all vinyl sets, baby.
Oh yeah.
So in the store here, I've been collaborating with real clothing companies to turn their merch lines into digital product lines.
Seriously? That's awesome.
Sell during the rave. So if you come in here, you can see that on the back wall, you can just get any of the Filthy Casual line.
There you go. And oh wow.
So yeah, just on the back on the wall is all their stuff you can just get for free. So everyone who comes to the rave gets, comes out with something. They get these designs. So every week I've been trying to partner with a different clothing line. Last week I did Filthy Casual. The week before I did Pink City. This week I was gonna do the fake nerd apparel, but he didn't have time to make his apparel. So it'll probably be another lost stream for Mako since that got delayed.
Fair enough.
But yeah, definitely looking for more clothing brands to work with because it's kind of like a cool thing that helps them, helps me, and it's a neat idea.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely one of the more like unique utilizations of the game that I've seen so far.
Yeah, and then I'm of course pimping their links during the stream, and people are buying real product and as well as getting free product.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll take a tour of the inside now.
So in Animal Crossing, is there a limit to how many buildings you can have on your island, or is it just as much as you can afford?
9 villagers, and then there's 4 like stores.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I've maxed out on buildings, but you can like build like any like furniture items you can put anywhere in the world, and that's like one of the new features of this game.
Crap, this is awesome.
Yeah, so this is the Final Fantasy VII themed room that I did for the launch party on Thursday. Kind of got like the Mako vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a bunch of people in here partying while I was playing a set. Super cool. And this is the main room that I've been like decking out to be a bunch of different stages. It's
gotcha.
A few different ways. And then behind here is like the green room, which I set up for the people who are vending merch. So like I still have Pink City's line in here, so people can see the kind of merch you can get before heading all the way to the store.
So how do you play a set in Animal Crossing? Because obviously, like, you don't have your music in the game, or do you?
Yeah. No, don't have the music in the game. Basically, the music comes through on the Twitch stream, and then in-game, I just throw on a track on the decks, and it could be anything. But it's,
gotcha.
It's like a illusion. I mean, same way, we're seeing all these festivals. They're not happening like on YouTube Live or in the Minecraft festival. They're playing all the music through Discord, right?
That's fair. Yeah, in a weird
straight into it. That'd be sick, but
yeah. In a weird existential way, that's very true. Yeah, it's not like, are we ever seeing anything live, really?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is live. I am playing a live set.
Right.
As a live
It's just not, the audio's just not coming through.
It's not coming from Animal Crossing, correct?
Gotcha. All right, I think we have time for one more stage if you want to.
All right, let's go up to the newest room up here.
All right.
The stairs. So this is gonna look really weird.
Okay.
Because so this is a green screen studio, and what I've done in OBS is hooked up Resolume and just set it up as I would a green screen on a stream, where everything that's colored green is going to be the visuals.
No kidding.
Basically, I've set it up now where I can VJ and DJ at the same time and have this like sick, the sick visuals be in game.
That's insane.
Yeah, so it's gonna look really cool. People are gonna be really impressed. I've already gotten like a ton of questions just from posting it on my Instagram story. They're like, "Where did you get that wallpaper or whatever?" I'm like, oh, it's
yeah.
So yeah, and it's what's really cool is with the different lighting. Like with the dark lighting, the floor will look like kind of reflective and have like a nice quality to it, and kind of like a glass feeling to it.
Yeah.
And then when these lights like bounce off here, it also gives like a reflective element to it. So it's ended up being really cool. I spent a lot of time last night building this out, so I can show you guys in the stream. But on Tuesday, I will debut this venue. And
it's amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all the tests that I've done so far have looked really awesome. So I'm consistently trying to find ways to improve my stream, and I think that's something that's super important when you're a content creator to like learn from every stream and see what you did well and improve on that, so the content continues evolving and it continues getting better.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I've never done just like a one camera stream. And even like when I was doing Twitch a lot years ago, I was putting Resolume into my like overlay so I can run like cool visuals at the same time. And I would partner with like Spotify and stuff and do sponsor streams with them and kind of show people like this is like what you could be doing. Like you can make a full production.
Yeah. So do you have any quick like one piece of advice for new producers to streaming, what they could do to kind of spice up their streams?
Well, standing out is super important. If you go on the Twitch music category right now, you'll see 100 streams of just one camera on a DJ, and that's not like engaging. That's not interesting, I don't think. Like,
yeah,
it's going to become more important than ever to stand out with your content. So find something that is interesting. Find something that is different. There's 1,000 one camera DJ streams. There's 1,000 Ableton streams where there's just a picture. And obviously, like, your following is gonna watch you no matter what. But yeah, if you want that growth, if you want that discoverability, try something different. And I'm not gonna like give you ideas here.
No.
But do something that's different. Take a look at the channels that are streaming right now. Take a look at all the content that's out there. Look at the people who are getting the most viewers. Look at the people who are big on Twitch and what they're doing and how their stream looks, and try to find ways to incorporate some of those ideas to make your stream unique and engaging and different. Because there's no way like a camera on a DJ watching someone mix from the front end is going to stay interesting for very long.
Yeah, no, I agree.
People on Twitch, the users on Twitch are, they've seen that.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, man, I really appreciate you taking the time and helping out with our stream and coming in for the interview.
Mm-hmm.
It really means a lot. And tell us again, your new track is Mako with Megaran.
Yep.
And it is out Monday.
Hopefully. Hopefully it's out tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, that's off my album Era, which is going to be dropping throughout the year, and keep an eye out for it. It's all very cool music. Man.
Amazing, man. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you soon when all this self-isolation is over.
Yeah, for sure. If it's over.
Yeah. All right, well, this has been EDM Matters in Animal We'll catch you next time, whenever that may be. Have a good one.
See you.
Thanks for watching this episode of EDM Matters. My name's Alex. I'm the director of the show. We hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a like below. If you want to watch our previous episode, we've got it right over here. If you want to subscribe, which we hope you do, please click this button right here. And that's it. Do what I told you, please.